And people in their interest in using fewer pesticides are doing so because of the lack of effectiveness of pesticides, increasing lack of them because of bugs and other things that accommodate themselves. And we haven't mentioned the environment, the E word.
Yes.
But it's my understanding that a lot of farmers and people associated with farming are concerned about the effects of farming on the environment, and that's another one of the reasons why sustainable agriculture practices and philosophy are growing.
Absolutely true. Once farmers in Iowa began to see results of tests of their well water showing that their supposedly careful applications of pesticides and fertilizers were appearing in their own well water. It made a lot of converts.
That would bring it home.
Yes, and there's the famous story of the fruit grower in California whose son had leukemia, and there was some suspicion that this came from the chemicals that the family had been using on the farm, and when those were eliminated with the help of doctors, the boy recovered. And there are just enough cases like that to make people believers. There are also enough cases of farmers who are doing it successfully and being profitable while they're not having to spend the money for pesticides and chemical fertilizers.
Off-farm inputs.
Yes,
they're called in the generic term.
Who have found ways to substitute manure and tillage systems and planting dates and sequences of rotations that will answer them questions.
So there are large farmers as well as small-scale farmers I know who are practicing better management practices, more systems approach. What do you think are the barriers to more farmers adopting what we refer to as sustainable practices, some of which you just mentioned?
A lot of them are, I don't want to get too political, but a lot of them are legislative barriers.
No, I'd like you to be open about that.
Well, I'm not an expert on it, but I know that the price supports have been a problem the way that, but now more flexibility has been introduced. And I'm hoping that the SARA program will break down more and more of these barriers. Some of the projects funded are farm system, as you mentioned, system-wide, so that every aspect of the farm enterprise is integrated and balanced, and that's an important move.